Good morning. How are y'all doing today?
Good morning.
We hit week 3 of our clinics. 3 out of 4. We're doing it on a Tuesday instead of a Wednesday. A little different this week since I'm headed to Key West. Poor me. So what we're going to get into today is a little bit about. We're going to get into the cause and effect of what we've been doing, what it does to the golf ball, how it affects the flight. And try and get some feedback from you guys on that and kind of understand what that is out on the driving range. Hitting a few balls, and maybe we'll change some shot types a little bit today. I'll teach you guys how to hit it a little bit lower, or if you want a little bit higher as well. Also, in the second half of the lesson today, we'll get into putting. There's putters coming all different shapes and sizes. There's Scotty Camerons, there's Odyssey putters, there's longer putters, there's shorter putters. Most basic putters come in at about either 33, 34, or 35 inches is the standard length on a putter, and most of them are 34 that you would go and buy off a rack at a store. There also is the option of like a higher putter. Now they changed the rules a little bit a couple years ago where you can't anchor, have one of those high ones and have it anchored to your shoulder or your chest or anything. But there is an option on a higher one where, as you can see here, it's not touching me when I'm making the stroke, so it wouldn't be a penalty. So when we're out there, I'll go over, basic putting with a standard putter, the options that you have, and then we'll kind of mess around with this one, and you can see kind of what a longer putter can do, and if it works possibly better for you. Also today, we'll also get into on the range, we'll start to get into knowledge of performance and some knowledge of results. So when you're practicing out there, you know what's happening by judging on the ball flight, kind of like you're your own track man, so to speak. And that should be about it today. Any questions from anybody?
Yeah, I got one for you.
Okay.
On the belly putter or the longer putter, if it touches your body, it's not legal?
It would be if it was anchored. So if it brushed up against you when you were putting, let's say I took a stroke and you see it caught my shirt like that, it wouldn't be a penalty per se, but if it was anchored to me like this,
Yeah.
that's a penalty.
Okay, as long as you keep it away from you.
As long as you're not using your body to stabilize it is.
Because I've got a longer putter and I just want to make sure it is legal.
It is. A lot of guys on tour have changed when that rule passed a year and a half ago and went to shorter putters. A lot of guys went to the mid. Adam Scott, he just went back to standard. Some of the other guys, they kind of just adjusted to the rules. But if you look back at Adam Scott at the Masters, he had that putter anchored right to him, which at that time it was legal, and now it's not.
Okay.
So, all right then, we'll get it out there and get started. Let's go.